It's something that I bring up often because it's something close to my heart. But there's a movement nowadays called deconstruction. And this idea of deconstruction is you evaluate your faith, you evaluate your belief system, and you tear it apart piece by piece, brick by brick, and evaluate it to see if it's worth believing in. But unfortunately, most people who do that are not deconstructing their faith. They're demolishing their faith. They're not picking apart boards hoping to put it back together. They're not disconnecting wires hoping to reattach them. No, they're taking a wrecking ball to the house and then wondering why rain is getting in. You say, well, if I have to believe in the Bible without proof, I just can't believe in it. If I have to fight to believe in God, then maybe He's not worth believing in. That's great, but could we apply that to every other area of our lives? What happened to your car? Oh, I lighted on fire. Why? It stopped working. How come? I drove it for 150 miles and it just wouldn't go. Well, did you put gas in it? Gas? If I have to put gas in a car, it's not worth driving. I bought a house, but the lights went out. So I took a wrecking ball to it. Well, did you pay the light bill? If I have to pay a light bill to keep lights on in a house, I'd rather not even have a house. That's ridiculous. And that's the exact same logical path so many young people and even adults are taking today when they deconstruct their faith. A little obstacle, something that's hard to understand. And now all of a sudden the faith is not worth having. God is not worth believing in. Can I tell you, person today, Christian, believer or unbeliever, if you could understand everything about God, then you and Him might have something in common. You must be a God too. Don't be discouraged if you don't understand God and everything about His Word. Take comfort in that. Know that His ways are not our ways. His thoughts are not our thoughts. And if there's any being worth taking at His word, it's the sovereign God. I love critical thinking. I love it. Sometimes too much, most of the time too much. I love breaking things down and getting into the minutiae and trying to figure out what everything means and separating it apart. But at some point, we have to stop breaking things down and asking critical questions and come to a concrete conclusion. Otherwise, we will live in a question mark and never accomplish anything for God.